welcome to Trainwreckiew, the segment in my channel dedicated to those most awful sword fighting containing animes out there. Because these shows are so awful, I will review them on their entirety, which means almost unlimited spoilers. Be very wary. Today's video is about Flame of Recca. This video is going to be very long, so let's get right into business. Meet our hero. He is, well, I'll let him explain.
My name's Recca. Recca Hanabishi. During the age of the Civil Wars, there were elite warriors with incredible skills who lived in the shadows. They were known as ninjas. Ninjas didn't live a glorious life because everything they did was undercover. I'm not sure why, but for as long as I can remember, I've always admired them. Aw, man, I'm starving!
Ei ninja otaku. Funny. Also a dysfunctional family situation.
Recca, I didn't think you were coming home, so I kinda ate your lunch.
I thought!
I have seen that one before. After that necessary moment, we randomly cut to our villains. That's the fastest I have ever seen a show do that. Basically, this guy is a crime lord or something. The problem is, humans die eventually, and he doesn't wanna. Then we cut to Recca eating in a park. What follows is a scene so impossibly cheesy, I thought it was a joke the first time watching it. Observe.
There you go.
Wow.
Pain, pain, go away.
So an accident happens and this girl has the power of healing for totally no reason. Recca is now head over heels in love. Recca, a true romantic, brings Yanagi to an empty factory hall.
I made these ones. They're really special. Yeah!
To watch fireworks inside of it. It ends badly, as a mysterious woman appears and beats the ever-loving snot out of Recca in a surprisingly good and bloody battle. It ends with Recca discovering his powers of flame.
You'll never kill me with a flame that small, Recca. If you want me dead, then you'll have to get
It's just ends. The next day, he keeps calling Yanagi princess, which annoys her and catches attention of other people. When these two are hanging in the school's roof, Recca's childhood friend Fuko appears to flash her panties and establish a conflict. You see, she has fought with Recca for years to get what Yanagi now got for totally free. After Recca beats her, Fuko calls Recca at night and calls him to fight. And while doing that, she tangles her foot around phone wire. Kinky? Anyway, these two fight. It eventually ends in Recca beating her and destroying her clothes. Seriously? As of now, you probably have guessed that Fuko is the fan service girl of this anime. The next day, this random guy comes to say hi. Then he leaves and activates his supernatural powers in a public park for some reason at the evening. Later, Recca runs there because...
I got this weird feeling that somebody's watching us. Huh? I don't want to hurt you. I just want you to answer one question. Do you know the men who killed this young woman? Princess? It seems to me like you know something about them. No, I was only shocked because the girl in the picture looks just like my princess. You're lying to me. Listen, you better tell me. Where are your two partners? The men who butchered my sister! Huh? Now why don't we take this one issue at a time, shall we?
Well, he and Recca duke it out. Yanagi comes and the fight stops because Yanagi looks like Tokia's sister who was killed by thugs who didn't do anything to Tokia. The next day, Recca and Tokia have a rematch in a mirror house.
Recca, this time you're not gonna get off so lightly. Oh yeah? Bring it on! Ah!
Like the idiot he is, Recca keeps punching mirrors and getting hurt. To keep the battle from being too dark, we have treated to a piece of fun comedy.
Are you okay?
Sorry, Princess. I guess I got a little too carried away.
Oh, Recca, my hero. Now tell me where it hurts.
Oh, it doesn't hurt. It's just a little scratch.
What? I don't care. The fight ends in That's Not How Mirrors Work,
A mirror.
and That Is Not How Fire Works. And Tokia leaves, admitting his defeat. A perfect time to cut to our villains. They plan to kidnap Yanagi to gain eternal life with her powers. Here's why that doesn't work. Even if Yanagi's powers might be able to extend someone's lifespan, they point out that she can't use her powers on herself when she is a mortal girl. At most you could add to your lifespan some 80 years, but that's not immortality by any stretch of the imagination.
Hi.
Anyway, a new teacher calls Recca to his house to talk about the best ninja clan, the Hokage clan.
Princess.
You must never talk about the Hokage in front of other people.
Huh?
I want you to come to my house after school, Recca, and I'll tell you everything you want to know. Now then, Recca, let's get down to business, shall we? You want to know about the Hokage ninja clan, do you?
Yeah, I checked everywhere and I couldn't find a single thing.
That's no surprise, because the Hokage ninja are rarely mentioned in historical texts. You see, they were like phantoms. They were the ninja's ninja.
The ninja's ninja?
After this dialogue, in come the sassy kid and the rapey tree. They steal Yanagi despite of all Recca's determination in trying to save them.
Let her go!
I'm really sorry about that.
The princess is now brought to the masked mystery man's mansion in the mountains. There, she is drugged with tea and then stripped nude with flames, wrapped in barbed wire and electrocuted while Rabbit Tree records her screams to his own pleasure. That fire is the most accurate fire I have seen. It only destroys her clothes, besides her socks and shoes, and doesn't leave any marks. Recca, Fuko and Domon rush to the rescue. Like the dumb douche he is, Recca starts the attack with shooting fireworks into the sky, 'cause ninja and stuff. Inside, they have to fight against the laser-shooting statue called Maria, a puppet master who was just the most generic thing ever, and Stone Man, also generic. Each of these fights lasts like an episode because, yeah, that awful shonen cliché. The most stupid one is the puppet master fight. You see, she has a ham-fisted backstory that sucks, a twist that you can see coming miles away, and after the fight is over, the Madogu, the magical gem she used to make this puppet stuff work, falls into the ground, and no one ever picks it up. It wasn't broken or anything. The little girl even joins them. Why does she just forfeit her pretty useful power like that? When the heroes proceed forward, the little boy comes and drops a few tons of concrete on them. Fortunately, Tokia comes and cuts it to pieces with his water sword. Yeah, it is not ice sword. It is specifically stated that the sword is made of condensed water, not ice, which is kinda strange. Then Tokia dukes it out with the Kaoru Kid. It is pretty cool, but that's mostly because of the imaginative weapons, not the animation of choreography.
It's over.
After this trapful hallway of comedy, Recca finally meets with Kurei, and Kurei is obviously pissed that Recca has the fire powers, since he has them too, and thought he was unique. Once Yanagi tells Kurei the name Recca, everything seems to make sense to him. He drops Recca to the sewers. Down there, the Rabbit Tree lives. He has these stereos that play Yanagi's screams of agony. Recca breaks them, and then the tree burns, because wood versus fire is quite an obvious fight.
Just like
The Rabbit
Corey's.
Tree, while burning, swears revenge.
Get you for roasting me like this!
The heroes get into the elevator, it goes up, and Recca goes fist to fist with Kurei.
No way!
They seem to be fairly equal at first, but then Kurei reveals his own true power. Blue flame woman thing, and yeah, she sounds very grating.
One's fire is a mirror of their soul. And this is my unstoppable flame. Kurenai. Demonstrate your power.
Tokia comes and Recca fights against the flame lady. Kurei calf-stomps everyone else without breaking a sweat, also revealing that he's not sexist.
It makes no difference to me that you're a woman.
When all seems lost, it turns out that there was a power limiter. He takes it off, and then there be dragons. 8 dragons to be exact. And then the dragons give Recca power beyond power after a risky gamble. He uses this power to destroy Kurei's flame, mask, and...
The only damage you inflicted was to my flamboyant wardrobe.
So, unhurt Kurei pummels Recca until the dragons decide to help for real.
What?
Kurei finally considers this fight threatening and leaves with his assassin bunch. Then the heroes rejoice in happiness, because Yanagi was rescued successfully, and everyone is very merry, and they go home. The car kid joins them. Kurei basically tells him that I'll kill you when you come back. The next day, the heroes go into the house where the evil woman, named Kagero by the way, lives. On the mountains. Where else?
This mansion was once used by the Hokage as a secret hiding place. I am the mistress of this mansion, and of course I welcome all of you. Please, make yourselves at home.
There, we finally get the full backstory. A son is born to the leader of Hokage clan 400 years ago. The ability to use flames in the clan is an ability inherited from leader to leader, so Recca is becoming the next leader now. Another kid had the flames before, and that kid's name was Kurei. Because Recca's flames look better, Kurei is now called cursed and gets the boot. His mother doesn't take it very well.
You're in my way.
Oh? Lady Reina?
There he is. I personally picked this gift for you. Here, take it!
It's full of skulls.
Get out. If you leave immediately, I will overlook this insolence. Now go!
Kagero, don't let your head swell just because Lord Oka favors you right now. Your son will never be the clan's leader. So raise him to be a ninja who will serve well and die willingly for the rightful leader of the Hokage. For the child that will take Oka's place. The child who has inherited his father's power of fire.
Soon after, the 5-year-old goes and stabs Recca in the cheek in the deep of the night. Because of the attempted murder, a lifetime in prison. It doesn't last that long though. A huge army is approaching. The clan leader commands all of their magic weapons, Madokus, to be gathered there.
We're gonna drive that bloody demon right back to Owari. Here!
Hold it! For this battle right now, we won't use any Madogu.
What? The explanation is just brain dead. If they fight using the Madogus, the enemy will beat the clan and take them. And with them, Oda Nobunaga, leader of that army, will conquer the whole Japan. So they fight without using the Madogus and everyone dies. And the Madogus probably are stolen because they were gathered in one place. Recca's mother uses a secret spell that throws stuff into the future through a portal. The downside is the user becomes immortal. Kurei, who escaped the prison because it was aflame, also jumps into the portal. This leads to a dramatic reveal. Kagero is Recca's mother! Yeah, nothing says motherly love like a bloody knifing and friend killing. Then again, anime fathers aren't that good parents either. After that, all the characters go training. Is that something you do to your friends? Because I don't think it is. Recca manages to tame 2 of the dragons and can use them easily.
Dragon fire! Ah! Let's do this!
That look kinda cool actually. Some shady guys from Kurei's assassin minions come and tell the heroes to attend the underground death tournament. That has to be the worst name for a tournament I have heard, or at least something like that. Knowing these geniuses, you already guessed right. They dive in head on. Even if they have to offer Yanagi to slavery in case their team loses just once, then they beat up 40 low-level thugs in 20 seconds to prove their power level.
That wasn't bad at all, my young friends. You are now officially allowed in this tournament.
Alright, that is actually a little promising. The tension is growing. What will happen next? They blow everything. How do I blow everything? Simple. By having after that 20 filler episode, each consisting of one singular stupid fight. That's what montages are for, you idiots. They aren't even very good fights. All of them are stretched out and have very surprisingly unsurprising ending surprises. You know that, I'm not really dead, I still have power to fight. Every enemy has a Madogu that Kagero gasps that. Every enemy has Kagero that Recca's mom gasps about like, it can't be that Madogu. And then the good guys win against it and usually destroy the Madogu, ruining the life of the user who must have had to invest a lot of sweat and tears into training with it. So, the fights are just garbage. Actually, they have one good thing about them. It is this one line.
Well, go ahead. Give me your best shot.
You're gonna regret underestimating me! I'm gonna hit you so hard now your whole family tree's gonna shake!
I can't get over it. Just brilliant. Basically, since almost no episode matters, let's skip right to those which do. The first is the Repeatru's return. This time, he follows Kaoru, so Recca can't fight him with flames, because that would mean burning the kid. That means that Tokia has to fight him. Tokia ices and cuts the rancid molester up, then the guy doesn't die for some reason. Actually, that's the thing about this hyper-violent, hyper-criminal death tournament. Almost no one dies. Seriously, even this annoying guy that Fuko really hated, she didn't kill. Why? The guy doesn't contribute anything to the plot later, so it would have been better to kill him off. And it also would have made the battle so much more entertaining. The second interesting point is the battle where Tokia takes on Kai, the guy who killed his sister.
That earring. It caught your attention, did it? Many people have recognized it and come after me for revenge. To avenge their parents or siblings, but all have failed.
Finally, I found him.
That's interesting.
Imagine how long I've waited for this moment. Ice Crest Sword! Icicle Dance!
Icicle Backblast!
Circle four corners. Ensui! Water Snake!
Ice Snake! Not bad for someone in your condition.
Icicle Snake!
What? Ice Barrier!
In fact, this part was really hard hitting.
Last hand, you're out of time.
Now die!
What? Huh?
The red Ensui! I see. You used your blood. I will get revenge!
Tokia!
Get up!
Tokia doesn't kill the guy in the end, only wounds him. That doesn't matter in the end though, since he decides to fall to his death anyway.
Die!
And at the same time, Recca goes to meet the dragons. The dragons have to be fully tamed in order for Recca to be able to beat Kurei. And taming them means beating them up. The dragons are probably the most interesting characters. I think I like this guy the best. He's just so awesome and crazy. The third part worth talking about is when Recca and Kurei finally fight again. I guess you saw that one coming, huh?
Later!
You still have to deal with me!
I want to make sure Kurei learns his lesson.
Kurei has a new mask and a new coat. Recca has now far better skill set than before, and actually seems to be making progress until Kurei unleashes his blue flame, Kurenai. All 8 dragons are out, and the 2 will finally duke it out. And Kurei storms. You see, Kurei really wasn't a cursed child, but rather a sacred child, who should have been the one to wield the dragons. That's why he could beat Recca with 8 dragons without having any dragons himself. That's kinda downer. But actually, decent twist. I just wish that they had done a lot more with it. Recca won't give up, and it becomes a brutal fist match. Blood flies, muscles ripple, and fire burns. And friendship burns even hotter. Then the crime lord comes in with the green clone of Kurei. What? Of the all ridiculous things done by this anime, this has to be on the top. Seriously, this throws most of the stuff already established out of the window. Recca teams up with Kurei and defeats the clone in one swell swoop.
Not my ultimate weapon! No, this can't be happening!
In terror, the big bad crime boss escapes on his fine car. Kurei jumps on the road, Khan drives him over and explodes off screen, presumably killing them both. So the good guys won the tournament. Whoopee. Recca can now be so proud. He managed to protect his princess from himself. Huh. So in the end, no heroes died, bad guys got dealt with, and Recca's mom will have to watch her son grow old and die relatively quickly from her immortal perspective. What's that? Yeah, the manga version didn't end like this. I read it and it was a lot better, though still quite mediocre. But this anime adaptation is just one of the most worthless pieces of useless trash I have ever seen in my life. I'm never going to watch it again, and now that you have seen this video, you don't have to go see it either. Which is brilliant. I am Pindattaman, your favorite artistic otaku swordsman. This was quite a job to do, and thanks for watching. See you again pretty soon with some other content.